Then, now,
Acknowledge me.
The king of kings. You can't see me.
forever. Together.
And now Valkyria hoisting up Stark. Nightwish.
Let's go.
Planting Stark into the canvas. Cover again. Valkyria gets the victory.
I take from my bed to the floor. 5, 6, 7,
the lights
8. Will
roar.
today be rough or will today be
What a
great?
kick. And now the leg
10,
drop.
11,
Lions.
12. Lately,
Oh,
I've
no,
been
Dolan
going through hell.
making the
13,
save.
14, 15,
Keeping the
16,
matchup
today's
alive.
the
What a
day.
backbreaker
Are
there
you
to
coming? I'm
Dolan.
sick of being normal. I'm sick of being average. I'm sick of being
And JCJ
normal.
now
To be a
inside
savage.
Cradle,
I see a
trying
lot
to
of
take
things
advantage
that
of
I
distraction
want, I will have
with
them. I
GG.
get a new
Actually got it.
mindset that I just
Toxic
established.
distraction.
March through the cold with the
Retain.
nails on the pavement. I'll shovel that coal just to get
And
out the
Brayshaw
basement. My story will be told, helping
As
others make
Dijak
changes.
on the
Being
top
so bold,
turnbuckle
they will watch
one
in
more time,
amazement.
looking for that big move to put him down. Avalanche Spanish Fly. Could that do it? Could that be it? Come on. Frazier retains. Alba Foyle on the move. Oh, and this time missed out. Black Magic Ritual. Come on. On fire. Isla Dawn gets the victory. Oh, Henley. Big forearm. And now Rose with one of her own. And oh my god. From the top of the ladder. Neck breaker. Rose just hit big. And that may be able to keep Henley down. Mandy gingerly climbing the ladder. Looking to retain the NXT Women's title. Mandy Rose has done it. Brutus lining up Dempsey. Hoists him up. And what goes up must come down. Come on. The Creed brothers retain. And Knight gets driven to the outside. Bron Breakker gonna go high risk. And that could have been a mistake. That could have been a mistake there from Breakker. LA Knight has been in this game way longer than Breakker has. And you see the veteran instincts there of LA Knight getting Breakker right back into the ring as soon as he could. And now he looks for a little blood force trauma. Breakker counters. Spear! A second spear right to the midsection. Come on. Do we have a new champion? We do. Breakker has done it. After an exciting Halloween Havoc, welcome to NXT. There is Carmelo Hayes to kick off the show tonight. And later on, Hayes will be in action as he takes on the brand new NXT Champion Bron Breakker. Breakker victorious at Halloween Havoc this past week when he took on LA Knight in a triple street fight. Breakker winding up victorious, just like he said he would. And so now later tonight, Hayes and Breakker will be going one-on-one to settle the differences that they have with one another. It is going to be an awesome main event here tonight on NXT. But let's see what Hayes has got to say. Well, Bron, congrats on becoming NXT Champion, but I'm ready for a fight. So let's have our match right now. Hayes wants to do this right now. He's calling out the new NXT Champion, Bron Breakker. Now, Melo, I'm the champ, so you're going to wait until the main event. We do this on my time, not yours. Well, Bron Breakker wants to wait until the main event to face Carmelo Hayes. And so the main event remains intact as the NXT Champion Bron Breakker takes on Melo. Also coming your way tonight, we will find out the next #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship as Roxanne, Perez, Lyra, Valkyria, Tatum Paxley and Tiffany Stratton look to be the next contender. Joining me at this time, Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany, later tonight you compete in a fatal four-way to determine who will be the next challenger to the NXT Women's title. How do you intend on becoming the next challenger? I'm not giving that away. That's my strategy. Besides, I should already be #1 contender. But anyway, toodles. Well, it's now time for our first matchup of the evening.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, Indi Hartwell and Candice LeRae.
LeRae and Hartwell set for tag team action when we return to the white and gold brand. We are back here on NXT, set for women's tag team action. It's Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell are ready to go. And here come their opponents.
And their opponents, Elektra, Lopez, and Lola.
Elektra, Lopez and Lola set to do battle with Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell, and this matchup could have some implications as to who faces Toxic Attraction next for the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. Keen Alliance and Roxanne Perez unsuccessful in capturing the gold this past week at Halloween Havoc. This matchup could determine the next contenders. Lola and Elektra Lopez taking on Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell. And it seems Hartwell will begin things with Lopez. And Hartwell showing off her power early on, taking down Lopez. And Lopez fires back. Mat slam now to Hartwell. And an elbow to the chest. And now the arm of Indi just slammed into the canvas. Look at Lopez now, putting the boots to Indi Hartwell. Now trying to follow up. But Hartwell goes right to the knee. And now there's a knee to the midsection of Elektra Lopez. Candice LeRae getting in on the action from the apron. And now what the hell? Lopez planting Hartwell. And she was able to make the tag. In comes LeRae. And Candice unloading on Elektra Lopez. Neck breaker. Now transitioning into the submission. Submission here locked in on Lopez. Can she fight out? Yes, she can. Big shot there to the face. And that'll create separation. Now Candice LeRae sent into the corner. Tag, and in comes Lola. Gutbuster. And Lola with an knee. Lola, of course, a former MMA fighter. Here's the cover on LeRae for a 2 count. Lola Vice, a very dangerous superstar inside of the squared circle. Kick to the midsection, and now the ground and pound from Vice. Candice LeRae picked back up to her feet. Vice went for the slap. Here comes LeRae though. Oh, big forearm from Vice and a spinning back elbow. And LeRae is in a bad way. She heads out to the apron. Shot there to the face. Now Candice utilizing the top rope to her advantage. Oh, sent on. Right to the midsection, covered out by LeRae for the victory, and a kick out. And now Vice with a kick to the leg. Oh, and now targeting the arm of LeRae. There's an arm wringer. And a drop kick to follow. Tag back to Hartwell. And Lola Vice didn't realise. She's taunting away the fans. And Hartwell went to capitalise. Vice missing out with the kick. And Hartwell went for the forearm. Lola Vice. Oh, double leg takedown. And now the open palm strikes. And Vice maybe looking to put this away. Vice is poised. Hartwell with a counter. And the NXT Universe fired up for Indi Hartwell. We are back here on NXT Tag Team action underway as Lola Vice and Elektra Lopez take on Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell. And right now Hartwell back up to a vertical base. Big clothesline. Taking down Lola Vice, tag made back to LeRae. Candice LeRae went for that big super kick. Lola Vice countering, as is LeRae. Back and forth. Waistlock takedown from Lola. Oh, and there's a kick right to the midsection. LeRae trying to find her way back to her feet, but Lola Vice with that spinning heel kick. Now LeRae sent into the corner. Vice went for the back elbow. Nobody home. And LeRae with the drop kick. The drop kick takes Vice down. And now LeRae with a neck breaker. Lola Vice again back to her feet. Missed out that time, did LeRae. And Lola Vice trying to roll through. LeRae with a knee. Right to the skull there of Lola Vice. And LeRae trying to close in here on the victory, but what a back elbow. And now Hartwell with a knee to Vice. Here's a distraction. And oh, LeRae trying to take advantage. Shoulders down for a 2 count. Only a 2 count. And Vice with a counter. Kick to the midsection. Scissor kick, no, got caught. Nice reversal there by Candice LeRae. Right into the Gargano escape. An homage to her husband, Johnny Gargano. And oh, Lopez making the save. Keeping the matchup alive, but she pays the price for it. Down goes Lopez. Can Candice follow up here? Snap there, takedown. Into the next snap. And the springboard moonsault connects. Cover. And in comes Lopez to break things up. That was a close call. That was almost the end of this matchup. And Lopez is down once again. Can LeRae finish off Lola Vice? Vice sent into the corner tag. Back in comes Indi Hartwell. And from the top, nice double team. And now Hartwell going to shoot the half. And again, Lopez is there. Elektra Lopez proving to be an MVP in this matchup. Now Indi Hartwell trying to capitalize on this moment as she sends Vice back into the ring. I believe Lopez is still down. Pivotal point here in this matchup. And Indi Hartwell trying to follow up. But Lola Vice just knocked out Hartwell. But wait a minute, Hartwell still conscious. Trying to make it back up to her feet. And Vice went for another kick. And got countered. Now Hartwell poised. Indi Hartwell is poised. She is just measuring Lola Vice. Vice with another back elbow. Double leg takedown. And look at Vice go. Unloading on Hartwell. Oh, and LeRae getting involved. Another distraction here. And Vice takes out LeRae. Hartwell from behind. Plants her face first. And again, down goes Lopez. Cover on Vice. Shoulders down, and that's enough. Hartwell and LeRae with the win.
Here are your winners, Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell.
Congratulations to Indi Hartwell and Candice LeRae. Their tag team expertise pays off tonight on NXT. Lyra, in just a few moments, the Fatal 4-Way will get underway to determine who faces Mandy Rose for the NXT Women's Championship. How are you feeling? Well, I'm feeling good after my win at Halloween Havoc over Zoe Stark, and tonight I become #1 contender and show the world that I am on the rise here in NXT. Well, the Fatal 4-Way is coming up next. We are going to find out who the next contender will be to the NXT Women's title. And there is Lyra Valkyria. She is feeling good, coming off her victory at Halloween Havoc.
The following is a Fatal 4-Way match. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra
Valkyria looking to continue her momentum here tonight by becoming #1 contender.
And her opponents, first, from Laredo, Texas, the Prodigy, Roxanne.
Here comes a superstar looking to bounce back from Halloween Havoc because Perez and Lions lost to the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions Toxic Attraction this past week. Perez could really use a victory here tonight to bounce back from Halloween Havoc. But in doing so, it will be one hell of a victory, because if Perez is victorious tonight, she is next in line for an NXT Women's Championship match with Mandy Rose. Perez and Rose obviously have a lot of history. But here comes the next potential challenger to Mandy Rose.
And from Dallas, Texas, Tatum Paxley.
Tatum Paxley, I believe, is the future of the NXT Women's Division. Tonight could very well be her breakout night. Can Paxley get herself an NXT Championship match? As we head toward our next premium live event here on the White and Gold brand, NXT Battleground. Tatum Paxley has all the tools to become a star. And here comes the final competitor in this matchup.
And from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
Another former NXT Women's Champion involved in this matchup. Much like Roxanne Perez, she has captured the gold before. Can she do it again? Can Tiffany Stratton reach the top of the mountain once again in her career? So the first woman to gain a pinfall or submission will be the winner. There are no disqualifications, no countouts, anything goes in this match. Who's moving on to Battleground to face Mandy Rose? Let's find out. The NXT Universe certainly hyped up for this one, and I do not blame them. Hell of a lineup in this fatal four-way matchup, and we are underway. Tatum Paxley right out of the gate, going off to Lyra. Face first goes Valkyria for the 1 count. And remember, you only need one pinfall or one submission to pick up the victory. And Valkyria gets a 1 count as well. And now trying to go after Tiffany Stratton. Oh, but Stratton lands on her feet, went for the slap, got caught by Paxley. And look at the strength here. Tatum Paxley with the powerbomb. And is this a alliance of sorts here between Valkyria and Paxley? They both seem to have been going after Tiffany Stratton there for a moment. And oh, Perez with a massive uppercut, wiping out Paxley. And now Perez shifting her attention to Valkyria. Oh, but here's Tiffany. Tiffany Stratton. Alabama slam to Perez. And now Valkyria. Oh, gets slapped right in her face. Stratton sent with the ropes. Couldn't follow up though. Oh, and now Valkyria missing wildly. Now Paxley able to capitalise. Hit there to the gut of Stratton. And now Paxley looking for a submission armbar locked in. The armbar is locked in on Stratton, and Perez will break things up. Every woman for themselves. You may see temporary alliances in this matchup, but ultimately only one winner here tonight. Hurricane Rana by Valkyria. Now going after Tatum Paxley is Lyra. Oh, we're now looking to introduce some weaponry. A change of plan there from Valkyria, and it may pay dividends, but Paxley hoisting up Valkyria once again. Powerbomb. Meanwhile, the crossface here on Stratton. She just got saved. Now Paxley with the baseball bat that Valkyria introduced. Nice throw there by Valkyria. And now hoisting up Perez. Nightwish connects. Oh, but Stratton breaks things up. Stratton breaking things up before even a 1 count. Now Tatum Paxley sending Stratton into the corner. And look at the headbutts. Who's going to become #1 contender to the NXT Women's title? We are back here on NXT looking to determine the next contender to face Mandy Rose at NXT Battleground for the NXT Women's Championship. This is a fatal four-way matchup. First woman to gain a pinfall or submission will be the winner and will punch their ticket to Battleground. And look at Perez, oh, from the middle rope. Luther's press. Taking out Paxley. There's a crossbody to Tiffany Stratton by Lyra Valkyria. Pop rocks. Perez into the cover. This could be a kick out. Paxley kicked out. And now look at Valkyria with the submission on Stratton. And Perez saving the matchup. Oh, and now Valkyria with another submission on Perez. The Lotus Lock. Lotus Lock on Perez, and there's Paxley back into the equation. I believe Tatum Paxley may have connected with the official. All four superstars looking to become #1 contender, and Tatum Paxley now picking her moment. That could be it. Cover on Stratton, and the referee feeling the effects of Tatum Paxley. Stratton was able to kick out. Paxley may have cost herself the matchup by inadvertently attacking the referee. And now, Roxanne Perez. Oh! Catches the shot from Valkyria. And that kendo stick is being put to use right now. Perez getting her own back on Valkyria. But now Lyra, fisherman suplex. And there's a drop kick from Tiffany Stratton. And now the hair whip from Paxley. Oh, and down goes Valkyria. As she re-entered the ring. And Perez deciding better of going off to Tatum Paxley as she had the baseball bat. And now wait a minute, Valkyria. Night wish on Paxley. And here comes Tiffany Stratton. Once again, saving this match. Keeping her title aspirations intact. Wait a minute, Valkyria now. Matchup continues. And Stratton with the running back elbow. And look at this, cover by Paxley and both women. Both Lyra and Tiffany breaking things up. And Valkyria, wow. Springboard drop kick. Paxley's down, and Valkyria went to finish off Tiffany Stratton. But Stratton hoisting up Valkyria. And she rolls through to set up the prettiest moonsault ever. Cover on Valkyria. Wait a minute, Perez, pop blocks. Valkyria kicked out. And Perez is #1 contender. Stratton had no idea.
Here is your winner, the Prodigy, Roxanne Perez.
Perez gets another shot at the NXT Women's title. She will do battle with Mandy Rose at NXT Battleground. Are you enjoying the video? Then please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. We are back here on NXT, and we are set for more in-ring action as Wes Lee is in the ring. He prepares for battle. Been a while since we've seen Wes Lee here on the white and gold brand, but he returns tonight. And oh boy, here comes the man he faces. Somebody looking to bounce back from Halloween Havoc. There is Dijak.
And his opponent from Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing in at 270 pounds, Dijak.
Dijak faced Nathan Frazier this past week for the NXT North American Championship and was unsuccessful. A hell of a matchup though between Dijak and Frazier. But ultimately Nathan Frazier was able to retain the North American title. And tonight Dijak is in a bad mood. He is looking to bounce back from Halloween Havoc. So here we go, Wesley and Dijak one-on-one. And the bell sounds, we are underway, and Dijak right out of the box with a massive clothesline. And again, Dijak is in a very bad mood tonight after coming up short for the North American Championship, and my word, Wesley just got tossed. Now there's a chop to the chest, a second one. For good measure, and look at the power of Dijak. Oh, wait a minute though, Wesley with a DDT. Spiking him. And now from the middle rope, trying to utilise his speed and quickness, is Wesley. Smart strategy from the Cardiac Kid. Dijak back in control. Look at the strikes. Oh, nice combination offense. Dijak just taunting away to the NXT Universe. Dijak wanted justice at Halloween Havoc, but he was unsuccessful. He wanted to win the North American title, but there's another Hurricane Rana from Wesley. Wesley continuing to utilize his high-flying ability. And Dijak trying to put a stop to it. Another combination, putting down Wesley. Now trying to finish him off is Dijak. Dijak lining him up. Went for the boot, nobody home. And now Wesley from behind, Poison Rana, spiking Dijak once more. And Dijak rolling to the outside of the ring. Wesley on the move, nobody can stop him. Wesley too fast. And that is his greatest asset. He is putting it to use here tonight, but now Dijak looking to turn things around once again. Oh, right to the arm. And a boot to the face. He got all of that one. Dijak firing up, and that is not a good sign for Wesley. It's time for some high justice. Wesley with a nice counter. Dijak down. Standing corkscrew moonsault. Wesley the cover. This would be an upset in my eyes, and Dijak kicks out at one. It's going to take a lot more than that to put down Dijak, as we saw at Halloween Havoc. Oh, another big clothesline there. And now Dijak gonna hoist up Wesley. Plants him with a spine buster. And Dijak now may be on the cusp of victory as he looks to bounce back from his loss at Halloween Havoc. Up goes Wesley. Feast your eyes on that. Cover by Dijak. Shoulders are down. And Dijak is victorious.
Here is your winner, Dijak.
Dijak no doubt going to continue his quest for justice as he picks up the victory here on NXT. Alba, I heard your warning, but you cannot interfere with the forces of darkness. They keep telling me what's to come, and rest assured, you may hate me now, but by the end of our bickering, you will be on my side. Another cryptic message from the modern day witch, Isla Dawn.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 180 pounds, Reggie.
Well, there is the high-flying Reggie, set for one-on-one action here on NXT. We have been seeing more and more of Reggie as of late. Here on the white and gold brand tonight, he looks for a victory.
And his opponent, representing the No Quarter Catch Crew from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 193 pounds, Drew Gulak.
Well, this newfound group between Gulak, Dempsey, and Kemp is now known as the No Quarter Catch Crew. And tonight, Drew Gulak, the leader, will be in action as he takes on Reggie. Gulak, the master of this operation, as he has formed an alliance between himself, Charlie Dempsey, and Damon Kemp, the latest recruit in the No Quarter Catch Crew. All three men, proficient technical wrestlers, of course. No doubt you're going to see what Gulak is capable of here tonight as he goes one-on-one with Reggie. The referee calls for the bell and we are now underway. And oh, Gulak with a big right hand out of the gate. Gulak wasting no time, busting out a German suplex to take down Reggie. Trying to eliminate that high-flying quickness of Reggie, but now Reggie's getting something going. And that is not good for Drew Gulak. Oh, Reggie landing on his feet, and again. He is just so quick and so agile. Oh, we're now taking out the foundation there of Gulak. And there's a standing shooting star. First cover of this matchup and a kick out. Now Gulak getting back up to his feet, but look at the speed here. And Gulak somehow puts a stop to Reggie. At least for the moment, that is. But Reggie with a counter. And from behind, trying to roll up Gulak. Shoulders down. And Gulak kicks at one. Oh, there's a kick to the back. And Gulak going to try and create separation. But Reggie over the top rope. And that was just incredible. Reggie landed on his feet off that dive to the outside. You don't see that too often from the superstars here on NXT. And Reggie going high risk again. And now wait a minute, Damon Kemp with a distraction. And Gulak trying to take advantage. Rolling up Reggie for the victory and a kick out. Oh, discus lariat. And Reggie may not have a clue where it's at right now. Gulak, chokerplex. And that may have just finished him off. Reggie just got stopped in his tracks. First with the discus lariat, then the chokerplex, and now the Gulak is in. And Reggie may have no choice. He doesn't, he taps out. Wow. Sudden impact from Drew Gulak tonight.
Here is your winner, Drew Gulak.
Drew Gulak gets the victory. And is this the start of something fresh as the No Quarter Catch Crew gets rolling? Welcome back everyone to NXT, and it's main event time. Carmelo Hayes set to go one-on-one with the brand new NXT Champion Bron Breakker. What a main event this is going to be.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Trick Williams from Boston, Massachusetts. Weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes.
So about a month ago on NXT, Carmelo Hayes took on Bron Breakker. And at that moment, LA Knight was still NXT Champion. 2 weeks ago, the North American Champion Nathan Frazier took on Bron Breakker. And after the matchup was over, Breakker tried to assault Nathan Frazier. However, it was Carmelo Hayes that put a stop to Bron Breakker. And that's where the issues between these two men seems to have continued from. Well, tonight they settle their differences inside the ring. There is the new NXT Champion.
And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, the NXT Champion, Bron Breakker.
Well, last week on NXT, Bron Breakker said that when he faces Carmelo Hayes here tonight, he would be NXT Champion. And it turns out he was right. Because Bron Breakker, this past week at Halloween Havoc, became the top champion of this brand once again. LA Knight, no doubt, will be getting a rematch at some point down the line, maybe even at NXT Battleground, which is coming up. But tonight, Breakker's focus is all on Melo. These two men look to settle the score, look to settle their differences with one another, and here we go. Hayes with a Spanish fly. Great counter there on Breakker, and now look at Hayes, just taking the fight to him. He knows how dangerous Bron Breakker is. Breakker turning the tables on Hayes. Look at the strikes here. Massive lariat. Oh, and a punch to the skull. First cover of this matchup. Kick out by Hayes. And now Breakker slamming the arm of Melo into the canvas. Trick Williams with a concerned look already on his face at ringside. Oh, but now Hayes trying to fight back. Shot there to the chest, and Breakker with one in return. And look at Breakker now. Unloading on Carmelo. Now Breakker running in, catches the boot. And oh, Hayes looking for the super kick. Maybe too early. Oh, but he catches Breakker with an enziguri. Hayes was one step ahead of the NXT Champion. Oh, and there's a headbutt from Breakker. Shoulder tackle to follow. Just like that, Bron Breakker regaining control. Hayes though, jawbreaker. And a chop to the chest of the NXT Champion. And look at Hayes. Unloading on Breakker in the corner. Boot to the midsection though. And now the NXT Champion catches another jawbreaker. And oh, Hayes went for the drop kick. There's one instead from Bron Breakker. And Hayes with a counter, shoving Bron Breakker away. Missed out in the corner. Oh, and now Breakker, no, gets reversed. And Carmelo with a crossbody out of the corner. Cover on the NXT Champion, only for a 1 count. And Hayes connecting with the drop kick. And he's feeling it. Oh, there's an elbow to the spine. And now Breakker being picked back up to his feet. Another chop. And again to the chest of Breakker. And Breakker responds in kind. And look at these two. Just slugging it out. Going back and forth. Tit for tat. These two superstars know each other incredibly well. Oh, and Hayes looking for that first 48. Massive Steiner line instead. And Hayes collapsing to the floor. Bron Breakker in control as our main event rolls on. We are back here on NXT. This is our main event here tonight as Carmelo Hayes takes on the new NXT Champion Bron Breakker. And what a competitive battle this has been thus far. Hayes creating separation, and now he takes out the foundation of Bron Breakker. No, dropkick right to the skull of the champion. And now Melo thinking about something to end this matchup, but Breakker was one step ahead. Massive lariat now. And again, there's that punch to the skull. And now Breakker trying to hoist up Hayes. Hayes with that back elbow. Super kick. Down goes the champion. And now Hayes fired up. NXT Universe behind him. As he comes in, goes around and plants Breakker face first. And now the cover on the champion, who kicks out at 2. This matchup not over yet. Oh, and there's a right hand. Breakker back to his feet, double leg takedown. Look now, Breakker just unloading on Hayes. And Hayes writhing around in pain. Oh, Breakker went for the standing moonsault. And that could come back to bite him. First 48. Hayes into the cover to pin the champion, to pin Breakker. Oh, near fall. And now what is Carmelo Hayes thinking? Oh, going right back to the leg. And that is smart. Let's now wait just a second. Carmelo Hayes is going to fly. Tope Suicida. And there's that confidence that Melo possesses. He truly believes that he is one of the greats. One of the faces of this brand. And he certainly put the work in to prove it. But now, can he put down Bron Breakker tonight? Melo's going to shoot, and he don't miss. Nothing but net. Will that be enough to put away Breakker? No, just a 2 count. So close, yet so far for Melo. Oh, went for the super kick. Breakker with a kick of his own. Right to the bread basket. And now the arms are hooked. Breakker planting Hayes for the win. Shoulders down for a 2 count. Hayes is still in this matchup. Another chop to the chest. Hayes though with a counter. Sends Breakker off the ropes. Breakker just catches Hayes out of the air. And uh-oh. Breakker is poised. And this is not good news for Carmelo Hayes. Breakker with a spear. And that's going to be all she wrote for Carmelo. Game, set, and match. Wait a minute. Hayes got his shoulder up. I was certain that that would have been the end of this matchup. But Carmelo still kicking. And look at the chops. No, headbutt from Breakker. And now Hayes. Up he goes. And he's got a counter for it. Cover on Breakker, and he almost had him. And now Breakker rolling to the outside of the ring. What does Melo have next in store for Bron Breakker. Oh! A crash and burn there for Hayes. And now Breakker's going to try and capitalise. Hayes in a bad way. And now Breakker muscling up Hayes with ease. And again, the waistlock takedowns from Bron Breakker. And now looking for the belly-to-belly suplex counter. Went for the drop kick, did Hayes. Breakker though. Oh! There's the drop kick. And now what is Carmelo Hayes thinking? Bron Breakker back up to his feet. Hayes rolling through. First 48. And Hayes not quite done yet. He realises he needs to hit this in order to put Breakker down. Nothing but, oh! He went for nothing but net. Gets hit with a powerbomb instead. And now Breakker sizing him up. Spear! Another spear to Hayes. Cover. The champion prevails. But what a main event here tonight.
Here is your winner, Bron Breakker.
Hayes gave it everything he had, but the NXT champion continues to ride the wave of momentum coming out of Halloween Havoc.